God has an urgent message for you today. There's someone in your life who's planning to invite you to an event, and it's not just a friendly gathering, it's a carefully planned trap designed to manipulate you. This invitation may seem innocent on the surface, but God is warning you that there are hidden motives behind this social gathering. The person extending this invitation has an agenda that will hurt your spirit, your wallet, or your peace of mind. This divine alert comes with love, to help you see through the deception before you fall into their carefully laid plans. As you hear these words, know that God sees the real intentions behind this upcoming invitation that's coming your way. It's natural to feel excited about social events and trust people who seem friendly, but remember that not everyone who smiles has pure intentions. This warning is your chance to prepare your response and protect yourself from emotional, financial, or spiritual manipulation. You're receiving this message because there's still time to recognize the red flags before you accept this invitation. Even when saying no to social events feels rude or uncomfortable, trust that this warning is a blessing, because seeing hidden motives helps you make decisions that protect your well-being. Your spiritual discernment isn't paranoia, it's divine protection working through your intuition to keep you safe from those who would use social gatherings to take advantage of your kindness. As you think about upcoming social invitations, take time to examine the timing and manner of how people approach you. Just like a fisherman uses attractive bait to catch fish, manipulative people use appealing invitations to lure you into situations where they can control you. Notice the urgency in their voice, the pressure to commit quickly, or the way they dismiss your questions about details. Hold on to your natural kindness and social nature, but let go of the need to please everyone who invites you somewhere. Just like a security guard checks identification before allowing entry, you need to check people's true intentions before accepting their invitations. Pay attention to how this invitation is being presented to you. Does it feel rushed? Are they avoiding specific details about the event? Do they seem more interested in getting you there than in your actual enjoyment? These aren't coincidences. They're warning signs that something isn't right. This divine warning isn't meant to make you antisocial, but to transform your social wisdom, making you smarter about who deserves your time and trust. This warning about the upcoming invitation is more than just advice about social situations. It's a spiritual checkpoint in your journey toward wisdom. It's a time for you to connect with your inner guidance and find your courage to trust what your spirit is telling you about people's motives. Face this invitation with a calm heart and a discerning mind, knowing that you don't owe anyone your presence at their event. There's a loving plan at work in your life, and sometimes that plan includes protecting you from people who would misuse your trust. Social challenges might test your boundaries, but see them as chances to grow spiritually stronger. Every time you trust your instincts about someone's intentions, you become wiser and more protected. When social pressure feels overwhelming, reach out in prayer for guidance about whether to accept or decline invitations. God is always here to give you strength, wisdom, and permission to protect yourself from those who would use events to manipulate you. In your prayers, you'll find the clarity you need to navigate social situations in ways that honor both your kind heart and your need for safety from people with hidden agendas. As we've discussed preparing for this important social decision, I'd like to help prepare you for future divine guidance as well. If these messages about recognizing manipulation resonate with your spirit, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to receive more spiritual warnings and protection. Your engagement helps us build a community of spiritually aware people who support each other in making wise social choices. Pay attention to the common tactics that manipulative people use when planning events to trap you. These aren't just social gatherings. They're carefully orchestrated situations designed to pressure you into decisions you wouldn't normally make. You might notice they're pushing you to attend quickly without giving you time to think it over. They might tell you that other people you know will be there, using peer pressure to make you feel like you have to go. Sometimes, they'll make the invitation seem exclusive or special, making you feel chosen or important to lower your guard. Watch for isolation tactics where they want to pick you up or meet you somewhere away from your usual support system. Notice if they become pushy or guilt you when you ask questions about the event details. These manipulators often use emotional pressure, telling you how much it would mean to them if you came or how disappointed they'll be if you don't show up. Trust your gut when something feels orchestrated rather than genuine. Real friends give you information freely, respect your timeline for decisions, and don't pressure you when you need to think things over. They don't make you feel guilty for asking questions or wanting to bring a friend along. Your intuition about these tactics is God's way of protecting you from people who see you as a target rather than a friend. Remember, you're not facing this social challenge alone. God is with you, surrounding you with protection as you navigate people with hidden motives. Around you stands a team of guardian angels, spiritual guides, and heavenly protectors, all working to keep you safe from those who would use social events to harm you. This warning about the upcoming invitation is designed to shield you from manipulation, not to make you afraid of all social interaction, and every part of this situation is under divine care. Feel grateful for this advance warning, for it shows how deeply God values your well-being and wants to protect you from those who would take advantage of your trust. Each time you listen to your spiritual instincts about people's intentions, you grow stronger in your ability to recognize danger before it affects you. The universe holds your safety as a priority, and nothing can separate you from this divine protection. Not even people who seem friendly on the surface, but carry darkness in their hearts toward you. Divine timing, God's perfect clock, is working in your social situation right now. When you receive a warning about someone's invitation, at exactly the moment when you can still protect yourself, that's sacred timing protecting you from harm. These moments show you're connected to God's plan for your safety, living in harmony, with divine guidance even when dealing with people who have bad intentions toward you. As these warning signs about this person's motives become clearer to you, let them build your confidence in your spiritual discernment. Each confirmation that something isn't right shows you're being guided away from a harmful situation. Pay attention to these spiritual insights and trust their message completely. They aren't random social anxieties. They're part of a loving plan to keep you safe from people who would misuse social events to manipulate you. Keep your heart open to these divine messages about people's true intentions. The more you recognize and trust these warnings, the safer you become in all your social interactions. Just as you receive these divine messages about recognizing social manipulation, your support helps us continue sharing similar guidance with others who struggle to identify people with hidden agendas. A small super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or even $50 allows these important warnings to reach those who feel pressured to attend events that make them uncomfortable. Your contribution helps build a community where people learn to trust their spiritual instincts about social situations. As you prepare to handle this invitation wisely, believe that setting social boundaries can lead to amazing spiritual growth. Just like a homeowner builds a fence to protect their property from intruders, your spirit gets stronger when you protect yourself from people who would use social events to manipulate you. God arranges these situations to teach you that saying no to the wrong people makes room for the right people in your life. Focus on strengthening your inner confidence, because that quiet strength is what carries you through social pressure from manipulative people. When you stay true to your boundaries and keep your heart open to genuine connections, wonderful relationships begin flourishing in your life. Social interactions you never thought possible start happening when you remove people who drain your energy. Every step you take toward honoring your instincts about people brings you closer to a social circle that truly values and respects you. Stay authentic in your faith, because your relationship with God gives you permission to decline any invitation that doesn't feel right in your spirit. As you get ready to handle this invitation with wisdom, make it a habit to say, "I am divinely protected from deception" every morning. Speak these words with complete trust and confidence. This simple practice builds a shield of spiritual awareness around you that manipulation cannot penetrate. When social pressure comes your way, or when people try to rush you into decisions about events, pause for a moment. Use this time to quiet your mind and connect with the divine wisdom inside you that knows when something isn't right. Trust that God is working everything out for your protection, and begin each day asking Him to help you recognize people's true intentions. When you fill your thoughts with discernment and faith, you create space for authentic relationships in your life. Before accepting any social invitation, take a moment to pray about it. Ask yourself if this event aligns with your values and if the person inviting you has shown genuine care for your well-being. Your spiritual intuition is the key that unlocks protection from those who would use social gatherings to take advantage of your kindness and trust. During this experience with recognizing manipulation, you're not just protecting yourself personally, but also becoming someone who can help others identify social traps. This awareness offers you a chance to show God's love by teaching others to trust their instincts about people's motives. Each day gives you new opportunities to strengthen your discernment and share wisdom with those facing similar social pressures. As you pray for protection and connect with God, remember to support friends who might be struggling with pushy people in their own lives. Your experience can inspire and encourage others who feel guilty about declining invitations that don't feel right. Use your story to help someone else recognize the difference between genuine friendship and manipulation. Embrace each opportunity to model healthy social boundaries, showing others that it's okay to say no to events that compromise their peace of mind. In this journey, we grow stronger together, supporting each other through prayer and shared wisdom about navigating social situations with spiritual discernment and divine protection. Let's talk about the specific types of events that manipulative people use to trap unsuspecting victims like yourself. Multi-level marketing gatherings are often disguised as casual parties or business opportunities, but they're designed to pressure you into buying products or joining their sales team. You'll notice they emphasize how much money you can make, rather than focusing on genuine friendship or fun. Religious or spiritual events with controlling agendas use your faith against you, making you feel like you're disappointing God if you don't participate in their specific group or donate money to their cause. Business networking events might promise career advancement, but actually collect your personal information or pressure you into expensive training programs you don't need. Watch out for social gatherings designed to isolate you from your support system, where they discourage you from bringing friends or family members along. These events often involve pressure to make immediate commitments about money, relationships, or major life changes. Some gatherings are specifically designed to compromise your values or beliefs, gradually introducing ideas or activities that make you uncomfortable, but using group pressure to make you go along with things you normally wouldn't accept. Trust your instincts when any social invitation feels more like a business transaction than genuine friendship. In closing, as we prepare to face this manipulative invitation and whatever pressure it brings, let's move forward with wisdom and divine protection. Be ready to welcome God's guidance in your social decisions, face any guilt or pressure with calm confidence, and recognize the peace that comes from trusting your spiritual instincts about people's true motives. Trust in the power of prayer and in God's constant protection over your social relationships. You are on a path to authentic connections, surrounded by divine love and strengthened by spiritual discernment. Keep saying, "I am divinely protected from deception," and watch as God's wisdom helps you recognize manipulation before it can harm you or drain your precious energy. If this message has helped you recognize social manipulation and trust your spiritual instincts, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more divine guidance about relationships and protection. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a warning or blessing meant to keep you safe. When you share this message, you help others who are facing similar pressure from manipulative people. Each person who receives this warning through you becomes part of your spiritual legacy of protection and awareness. Dear Lord, please give us strength to recognize deception in social situations and the wisdom to trust our spiritual instincts about people's true intentions. Help us set healthy boundaries that honor our well-being. Amen. If this message has opened your eyes to manipulation in your own life or helped you prepare for a difficult social decision, consider showing your appreciation with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, $50 or more. Your support helps us continue sharing these divine messages with others who need protection from social manipulation. Please share in the comments what experiences you've had with manipulative invitations or what spiritual topics about relationships and protection you'd like to hear in our next video. Your stories and suggestions help us bring you the guidance that addresses your real life challenges with social manipulation and boundary setting.